Join me as I dive into the world of retro tech gadgets and see if I can recreate some of the coolest 1980s nostalgia right in my living room. Retro tech gadgets have this amazing ability to transport us back in time, evoking a sense of nostalgia that's hard to resist. They remind us of a simpler era, before smartphones and social media took over our lives. And for many of us, they bring back memories of our childhood, when technology was still a novelty, and the world seemed like a more innocent place. The truth is, finding authentic 1980s tech gadgets can be a real challenge in today's rapidly evolving technological landscape. It's like searching for a needle in a haystack, where the haystack is constantly changing shape and size. But what's fascinating is that despite all the advancements, these retro gadgets still hold a special place in our hearts. They remind us of a time when technology was still discovering its purpose, and we were all still figuring out how to make it work for us. One of the reasons retro tech gadgets remain relevant today is that they tap into our desire for tangibility. In an era of virtual everything, these gadgets offer a refreshing change of pace, allowing us to interact with them in a more physical way. And let's be honest, there's something utterly satisfying about holding a clunky old phone or typing on a mechanical keyboard. Another reason retro tech gadgets continue to captivate us is that they're a testament to human innovation. These gadgets may seem primitive by today's standards, but they represent a crucial step in the evolution of technology. They show us how far we've come and how the pioneers of the tech industry paved the way for the devices we use today. When you think of iconic 1980s gadgets, a few names immediately come to mind. The Walkman, for instance, revolutionized the way we consumed music on the go. Those bulky headphones and cassette tapes may seem ancient now, but they were a status symbol back in the day. Then there were the early gaming consoles, like the Nintendo Entertainment System, which brought arcade-quality games into our living rooms. And who could forget the Commodore 64, one of the first truly affordable home computers that opened up a whole new world of possibilities. The Nintendo Game & Watch, a humble handheld console that came in a variety of flavors from Donkey Kong to Mario Brothers. Each one was a tiny marvel of engineering, packed with hours of entertainment in a device that fit in the palm of your hand. And the Speak and Spell, an educational toy that taught us how to pronounce words and spell them out loud. These gadgets may seem quaint now, but they were the building blocks of the tech industry we know today. Of all the retro tech gadgets out there, there's one that holds a special place in my heart, the original Game Boy. I remember getting it as a birthday gift from my parents and spending hours playing Tetris on the bus ride home. There was something mesmerizing about the green-tinted screen, the way the pixels danced across the display, and the satisfaction of clearing just one more line. The Game Boy was more than just a gadget. It was a ticket to a world of adventure, where anything was possible. I still have that original Game Boy, tucked away in a drawer somewhere, and every time I dig it out, it brings back a flood of memories. It reminds me of summer vacations, lazy afternoons, and endless hours of gaming with friends. The Game Boy may not have been the most powerful console of its time, but it had a certain charm that continues to captivate gamers to this day. In this video, we've taken a trip down memory lane, revisiting some of the most iconic retro tech gadgets of the 1980s. From cassette players to Walkmans, and from early gaming consoles to the humble Commodore 64, each of these gadgets has its own unique story to tell. So what's your favorite retro tech gadget? Is it a vintage Apple II computer or perhaps a Sony Discman? Let me know in the comments below, and if you're feeling nostalgic, be sure to check out my other videos for more retro content.